Hello, brave soul. So, I'm tapping into an energy here of somebody who has made a very big decision for themselves. A very happy soul decision. Your inner child's your cheerleader right now. You're very, very excited. But there's this guilt and shame that's trying to bring you down. It's like you raised your vibration so high and you got into this blissful place where it's like where you've been trying to go. You've been trying to get to this place. It feels so stabilizing. It feels like you have so much to give here. You have so much to offer. You want to jump. You want to leap. You want to come out of isolation. You want to come out of suspension where you've been thought and you've just been thinking a lot and fantasizing. Just very dreamy. Been in a very dreamy place. And you're like, you know what? I want to share this with everyone I love. I want to share this with everyone I know. I've got to help other people. I've got to do something here. The warrior came out in the shadow where a bit of so we're all a part of God, right? We're all supposed to tap into our God power. And here you are, you've accessed it, you have it, it's in your hands, you're a demigod in this moment type of energy. And like that, the flame is gone. It's like, whoa, where'd it go? I was not expecting that to fizzle out. You're learning, you're being taught. So energies around you, teachers, guides, extra dimensional, I was going to say extraterrestrial, but interdimensional, something. Higher dimensional beings are assisting you. That fire. Clear your airways, drink water, ground yourself. Ooh, and look at the angel. That's very powerful. That's a very powerful first card. It's like right now you're oscillating between balanced, higher self and shadow, self-sabotaging menace to society version of yourself. It's almost like you're also going from angel to fallen angel energy. You're really tapping into ultimate surrender. So this could be the first time you fully surrendered yourself to something where life just kept beating you up. It kept beating you up and beating you up, and it was not a fun experience. So you're here and you're like, okay, oh, see the devil and the angel. Now this devil is in reverse. It's released from bondage. So you're removing the change. Okay, devil and angel, let's go. That's a power 14, 15. That's also coming out of something. So this also really taps into this warrior card over here, where that excessive ambition, that demigod energy, where I said you were very, very ready. You were like, I'm ready. I got all the training. I'm good. I'm ready to jump in. And the light went out. It was like, whoa. Hold on. I'm Hercules. I'm ready to go. And it was a bit of a test. So the reason you feel a bit of a setback here, you feel a delay, you feel somewhat of like a boundary. It's like I can't go where I'm trying to go. It's because you're really finding out the truth. Not what you want, but what you came here to do, what you need. All the truth. The slow incremental truth that's going to be given to you over time. It's all coming out right now, but it's not coming out all at once. It's coming out in little pieces. I am not a puppet. You have decided that you are not willing to sacrifice yourself to a system that's designed to keep you in a trap. That's that guilt and shame as well. It's like, I'm not gonna, and then the freaking star. What? Come on. I'm telling you, this is crazy. You went from the angel to the devil to the star. So all this healing right at the middle. Oh, balancing the waters. 6 of Cups. This is what you've dreamed of. So, okay, we're going to take this slow. This is so important. This is a really good reading for you because it just is saying where you are right now, protect it so much. Protect it from everyone. No, you cannot come in. You cannot come in my treehouse. I'm painting. It's wet paint in here. If you come in, you'll ruin everything. That's the energy. Protect what you're building. Protect yourself. This is I want to lay these out, but I want to sit in this for a second. Like, there's going to be a really profound message if we give space for receiving here. Okay, now this little shisty energy came in. I want that. They want it. They're looking at your treehouse like, oh, you're painting it because I'm about to come in there and I'm about to own or run it. I'm about to use your treehouse to sell my cookies out of. What are you gonna do about it? So some sort of bully energy just jumped in. That's why you have to protect your treehouse. And you have to protect yourself from yourself. Because there's a part of you that wants to give your treehouse to this bully. Which is strange. Because you've been subconsciously programmed to give away your treehouse. Because you're a natural giver. That's why you gave yourself to the devil. Because somewhere in the program you said, of course I'll surrender to whatever for the benefit of someone else. You surrendered yourself before, but in a codependent or not self-serving way. And it's kept you trapped, and you learned a lesson. You learned a big lesson. Saturn whooped your tail. Okay, this is you got a whooping by granddad, and granddad grew up on a slave plantation, so he whooped butt a little differently. Like, that's the kind of energy I'm getting here. I don't know what's going on. Okay, Venus. Yeah, okay. This is beautiful. I want to sit in it for a minute, but I know you don't want to just watch me sit in your energy, so let's keep going and I'll see what happens. You're getting a lot of psychic upgrading here, which is why part of the test was for you to see that as much as you want to go up, you also have to remain grounded. You also have to remain on earth. Now the Chariot as well. You have more major arcana cards than minor. So this is your destiny. This is energy of, I came here for this. This is a perfect alignment kind of energy. It's saying, which is strange because my camera is not perfectly aligned. So we'll have to inquire as to why that is in a minute. But there's that ambition. You have so much ambition in this spread. Hard work. You're very focused. You might be taking a lot of notes, writing things down. The inspiration's there. You're tapped in. The creativity's flowing. You're developing mastery here. you're really in the zone. The only caution I sense is be careful of I gotta win it, because I'm not a quitter, and I'm gonna win at all cost, no matter what. Like Eminem is coming up, the tower right here chilling. I'm really feeling like Eminem energy, where he's got to be the greatest, which I feel like I'm an Eminem expert, I swear. But his energy is just so intense. And when I was in my shadow, or really deep in my healing, which was like most of my life, in my darkness, it was his anger really, really helped me. So there's sort of a rage, a push here. Oh, see, we blew out the fire. It's a lot of force. It's a lot of pressure in this energy. I can't give up. I'm not a quitter. I can hear the drummer drumming. I know something's coming. What does it say? I can hear the drummer drumming. Someone's trying to summon something. I know something's coming. Victory's coming. I'm gonna win. You're like, I'm coming. That's what's coming. Y'all better watch out for me. That's what's coming. You are determined. But success is here. The challenge is to be careful with the being seduced. Now, I'm not seeing. I was skating around how I wanted to say that. I see it. I'm not almost seeing it. But so this could be very forceful, where you're like forcing your way in rather than receiving it. So very masculine energy, very dominant, very much so on fire. I'm curious what will come out of this. Fire, Leo. You're on fire. It's all about you right now. You said, I'm the sun. Everything revolves around me, and this is how it's going to go. And that's actually a very good energy for mastering a skill. So there's nothing wrong. We just need to, in Sagittarius, which is again a very about self energy, empowering, like you're on a mission. Let's see why this is important to talk about. Because so far this is beautiful. The devil's in reverse. You're not under its control. You're heading towards victory. You got a little bit of a shady person here, but they can kick rocks. We don't have to think about them every day. We also don't want to give them power when you're so okay. You have so much power. Now I'm seeing power overload, where you're like, I have so much power, I need to share it with others. Okay, I also just saw somebody becoming sober from something and just kind of feeling elated. Somehow going from, I don't know, some sort of substance regularly to not, or quitting coffee. It could be so many different things. I can't shuffle these cards. Where the focus? Something's up with the focus and the alignment. It's a little off. So if you were shooting a bow and arrow right now in a target, it would be a little off. And this would frustrate you because you're trying to get right on target. Why did they invent straight lines? Because they believed the earth was flat. Terrence Howard. Buddha was rich. Jesus was poor. Different message. Okay, guys. This one's gonna be interesting. So let's lay out some of these cards and get some context. I love the energy. Okay, I'm a Capricorn stellium over here. What? Sonia Massey came out. Why did Sonia Massey come out? Why are we supposed to sacrifice our sons? Why would God only have one son? Oh, fear. Kundalini is the Holy Spirit. That's deep. So I was just given an interesting message. Now, thank you, Spirit. I am being shown you're shifting from, okay, part of this bondage you used to be in, this subservience, subservitude, giving my treehouse away to whoever wants to come sell cookies out of it. That was when you surrendered yourself to someone else, okay? We'll figure out who in a minute, it'll unravel. But this, rest her soul. I love this woman. I think it was such a beautiful, I can't right now, but this woman and this Kundalini is the Holy Spirit. She literally called on the spirit of her God, which was Jesus. And the way that she did it, there was a split second of fear before something tragic happened to her and her life was taken. You're being asked to not move in fear. You're being asked to have, you're getting a superpower. Witch trials. You're getting a superpower right now. WTF. Very much so, this energy. Yep. So there's people that are going to try to shove you back into a box. You have went outside of the box here, and you have escaped a situation. You have outgrown, overcame. Okay, there's some resilience here where you have pleased the heavens. The gods are like, that one's doing something down there. We're gonna reward them. We're going to raise them up. And in doing this, you have alerted and pissed off some people that are not really about that life. They're really about order, what's the patriarchy, the religion system, all that kind of stuff. They don't like the change that's coming in. Wouldn't God want us to question everything, to follow the heart, not a doctrine? That is a cult. Okay, the Buddha thing with the Jesus, now it's like, okay, enlightenment comes from within. The Holy Spirit is inside of you. It's why the human is such a beautiful creation. You're already designed to be activated. Love letter. You've received a gift. So a spiritual gift, it can't be taken from you unless you give it away. That's why it's so coveted, and that's why this person wants your treehouse. Safeguard it with your freaking life. It's got to be lonely being a god, you know? To be tapped into a sacred place where you and God commune, let's say. Where I'm just saying, I know this one's a little crazy, but there's this sacredness you have with the Creator or with higher dimensionals where they work on you when you're just really intimate and close with them, and they really don't want you to intermingle much with outsiders, with groups, with crowds, places with lots of people, touching a lot of people. They're really wanting you to understand that you have this gift, this tremendous power being activated inside of you right now, and it's all about balancing it. I'm seeing a little girl having to carry buckets of water to her village from miles away, and she can't spill the water because her village needs the water, and it's a long task to go back and get this water. So it's very important that you maintain right now. Yeah, maintain this energy. Who wants to speak? The animals? It's very interesting. What I want to actually talk with these cards right now. We're going to ground this a little bit. We're going to bring it to earth. What do you need to be aware of? Wounded child on the love letter. So you could be getting a message from a wounded child. But okay, couple things. This is a double message. And I believe you're capable of receiving both. So the double message, one, there could be an external test of a wounded child that you know that's going to reach out to you for your assistance, and they're going to interfere with your protection that you're building around yourself. You're nursing yourself to health, and they see or feel that, know that, and want to call to you for help and assistance. And it doesn't mean they're evil, and it doesn't mean they're bad, but it means their light isn't as bright as yours right now, and they really could use your light. Which is the struggle of love. Because you could love this person, you could care for this person has a place in your heart. So it's challenging to say, you know, I can't help right now. I got to paint my treehouse, and they're like, "What? You got to paint your treehouse? I need you to come help me." What do you mean, paint your treehouse? But at the same time, you're so focused on success. You're so focused on this victory, on making sure it happens, that the second message is, you know that if you continue forward, if you focus on what we've discussed, these gifts and your movement here, you'll be able to come back and help in ways this person can't even perceive at this time, along with other wounded children, so we can heal collectively. You're thinking in terms of the bigger picture here. I got the pioneer, the warrior, and the pioneer with wounded child. So you are here to liberate in a way that maybe has never been thought of before. Oh my gosh, with the engineer at the bottom. But it was in reverse when I looked at it. Reliance on mechanics, I don't know the word. Yeah, so you could be, this is very Elon Musk. It's very like, you could be tapped into an energy where empathy might be low right now for others. It doesn't mean you're a freaking raging psychopath, but right now you could have little empathy for others at this time because you're really tapped into God mind right now, creator mind. You're doing some big things. You're making some big movements where small-minded people are not going to like what you have to offer, what you're bringing to the table, especially with that Terrence Howard as well. He has a very interesting mind that he brings to the table that a lot of mainstream completely rejects him, which I think is hilarious, because the ego of others that they're right and that he can't come into the mix is just buffoonery. How did y'all get here? it's kind of what's going on. Goddess in reverse. We do have goddess showing up. Exploration of the female nature and form. This is very beautiful. It's getting a few messages here. Like, you know how the gods wanted to mate with earthly women, and also there was an energy of seduction. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse with goddess in reverse. That's pretty intense. That's like maybe Lilith energy is a way I could think of that. I need a drink. This is crazy. Exploitation of the female nature and form. Exploiting that. No bueno. Why are we exploiting that? What's going on? We want to heal that. We want to, maybe you have a profound, yes. Child magical. Oh, children surrounding that energy. And the upright. Seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things. The belief that everything is possible. You have a very interesting contribution to society, my friend. You really do. And it's quite magical. Athlete. Very powerful. Very powerful. Very magical. Child magical. Liberation. I just feel like you want to help liberate. I'm seeing even... it's not. There's so many women, children, animals, vulnerable, that need protection right now. And you have this warrior spirit that's coming in like, look, I know I came here to protect and to serve, and to somehow you're showing up as this protector energy for the vulnerable. You're very much so a freaking superhero. And you can't be distracted right now. You're on a mission to heal, help and heal and aid. Companion, engineer again. Yeah, we're going to make sure that makes it out. Engineer did not want to stay in there. God on the bottom. It was in reverse. Because this is why you're on this mission. The shadow is, I don't know this word, despotism and cruelty, using power to control people. You're on a mission to take down some sort of wrong in the world. Greed. Yeah, you're like after some demons here. You're like a demon slayer. When you complain about your reality, you're giving it more strength, reinforcing it. So you're not complaining about your reality. You're doing something about it. You're not focused on the complaining. You're empowered right now. You're in your zone. You're in alignment. We got the 5 stages of grief with Freemasons. Okay, so that's part of, okay, so you're dealing with a little bit of, there's that obstacle, that roadblock, because there's this energy, it's all right here, and it's a bit translucent. It feels, how do I put that? It feels like, oh yeah, that's what I wanted. Witchcraft, right? Not witchcraft. So there's powers that be that hold the grid up, that make the boundaries of where we can reach magic, communicate about it, how far science can go, what can happen at this time frame, what year can we invent or expose or rediscover this certain thing that will catapult society into another place. There's a lot of ideas and information you're tapping into you're hitting a boundary with the border of reality. Where like the border control is coming in like, yo, I need you to calm it down. I need you to step it back a hair. I know that you're here to do this big thing. I know that you're tapped in, but we also want you to embrace your humanity and be human and to be alive and present in your life. So the denial, the anger, the grief. You could be dealing with grief, and this is your way of dealing with grief. Rather than dealing with the grief, which we all deal with grief, how we deal with grief. It's crazy. Okay. All right, engineer, let's see. Actually, let's start on the right. Child wounded. Obsessive lover. I told you there's this person that's like, look, I need you to come back, Jack, come back. Dangerous, toxicity, unhealthy possessiveness, and karma. This is part of your test, is to be attached to this cord. They're drawing you away. But it doesn't mean they're evil. Again, I haven't quite picked up on that. But maybe if you are meant to be connected to this person, it's when they're willing to meet you in the middle. Not a second or sooner. Not when you come all the way back down to shame and guilt and forgiveness to the point where you're tethered in their soap opera and you can't. No. You raise your vibration and meet me where I'm at, or in the middle or something, or nothing. That's the kind of energy is right here, because you are connecting to this person's inner child, which means you guys enjoy playing together at the most primal level. You would hang out on the playground together. It doesn't mean you should go meet up at the playground tomorrow, but it does mean there is some sort of it deters you and derails you from your mission, from where you're trying to go. Haunted, which is interesting on the goddess, exploitation of the female nature and the female form. And I was picking up on how the fallen angels came down and mated with earthly women. So it's almost like there's a bit of a seduction. That's what that seduction was. You're drawn to lust. It's lust. You have this urge, this it's primal. It's coded in your DNA. So this could be even like a trauma bond that you have with someone that's very rooted in your love, and sex can be very, I don't even know how to put it, interchangeable in that energy. Child magical, what's going on? We did not want to fall off the table. Jackpot. Winning money, got rich, inheritance, and unexpected money. Child magical. Seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible. Your ability to see the possibilities here and follow yourself into this profound awakening that you're in, this this wonderful energy. It's setting you up for some luck, some out of this world luck. I don't even like to think as money as that paper stuff that we call money, you know, the dollar bills with the spells on it. But I do recognize currency, this energy that we exchange constantly every day with each other. That's what you're getting rich in. You're getting rich in energy, currency. So magnetism, you got to be careful of your magnetic field right now, energy field, protecting it. However, I mean, we are creators. You can do that with thoughts. As long as you believe and you know who you are, you know, you're tapped into your I am. It's not like you need to go buy 7,000 spells to get rid of a karmic or whatever. You know, it's not really about that. Do I think that there's a time and place for that kind of stuff? Sure. But you're being trained right now for big things. Your soul, your mission, the trust the divine has in you is there. And they're rewarding you with magic. That's the currency you're getting rewarded with. And it's, like I said, things are a ripple effect. So you very well are going to benefit monetarily as well. There's going to be currency exchange going on here, energetic exchange that you're going to see in your reality by maintaining this frequency. Bad karma on companion. Wow. And cock blocking on engineer. Bad karma on companion. It's like your loyalty to someone, this string over here, is what you got yourself out of a situation. You pulled yourself out of hell. You separated yourself from a toxic mist, okay? It was unstable and you were completely dependent on it. You had to go to it is a codependency. Attaching to that binds you back to that contract. It lures you back in. There's that seduction. That's why you got to be careful and wanting to win at all cost. Interesting. Romantic love affair, sex fix, and secret lover. We got to be careful with these people out here. We really do. I'm just saying, let's get back to your energy. Let's talk to the animals so we can get some abstract messages from them. See what they want to share with you. Oh my gosh. I have such a weird thing with this end of the table shuffling thing. I need to stop. Sweat lodge. Yeah, detox. You're detoxing. I just want to layer it. We're going to layer today. Oh, like a moth to the flame. You are struggling with this because you are human. Ooh, crocodile. Lying in wait. You are struggling like a moth to a flame with this this karma, with this companion, because we are human. Oh, and the bee. Okay, you're really at work though. You're really, really focused on healing this shadow, on understanding that, yeah, you've really flipped your work ethic in a way where you don't focus so much on obsessing in a lust or a greed or a lower frequency type of energy. You've really elevated yourself here and put yourself to work for yourself. Oh, and the buffalo with the, oh, wow. Look at all that purple. That is totally crown chakra. You are activated. You are online. You are in your magic, and your ancestors are watching you. They are, any gifts that they are capable of offering you, of making sure they leave the breadcrumbs so you get to them, so you understand what's going on. They're there. They're walking with you in this path. They trust what you're doing. They're betting on you. 777. Swan with bad karma. Companion. Mirroring. We're going to read that card. I remember it says something that I can't remember. It's almost like an insecurity, maybe feeling like without this person, you can't do it without this person. You guys got to do this together. Something like that. Oh, and the fish with cock blocking. I don't know if I explained why the cock blocking was there though, because that's the block, trying to block your pioneering energy on your mad scientist that you're tapped into here. There is an energy that's trying to block it. And then with the fish, it's like this slippery energy, like, oops, I slipped today into that bad habit that I was going to stop. I called them up. They came over. That kind of energy. I'm slipping up. Instead of tapping in, I'm slipping up. I'm rejecting the intuition, more worried about sexual matters and getting off in the moment than longevity. I want to read this swan card. It's talking about insecurity or something like that. Because you're like looking in the mirror with a person. They reflect you in a way. It's like reflecting back your beauty. I'm getting the Mulan. When will my reflection show who I am inside? You know? She's like looking. She's looking in the mirror in the water. So when will the water reflect back to her what she actually feels inside? The beauty within. Okay. Effortless creativity, sensitive mystic, and elegant power. The swan represents heightened creativity. In Hindu mythology, the goddess Saraswati, the embodiment of language, creativity, and artistry, rides on the back of this graceful creature. The swan is ready to take us there, to the fluid realm of writing, creating, and reflecting. This potent and healing energy is not to be taken for granted or taken lightly. When the swan card appears, your soul is calling for attention, for solo time. An inner voice is waiting to be heard, an inner vision likely to be revealed. So that's with this companion bad karma, that's what they're blocking you from. With the cock blocking, you're like trying to get to that energy of inspiration and enlightenment and flow, and that's the reflection that you see when it's you, but then they come in and kind of distort that image and break up that flow you're trying to tap into. What else? This is a money deck, so I want to actually finish off. Ooh, yeah, see how that fell right on the bad karma? Foresight, pay attention to things that are important to ensure wealth. Gift right underneath that. I just love that card. I had to show it to you. So beautiful. And then the savings in reverse. You always need to put something off for a bad day, create savings for the future. And that was totally in reverse for a reason, because we understand that person is struggling to help you. This one goes here. Because also with this, the surprise is an unexpected turn can bring positive change, and be ready for change. So the vision that you have, this foresight that you have, is bringing in a gift. We have a birthday cake here with candles. Make a wish. Really protect your energy. The devil's in this reading. We cannot forget the Queen of Wands is in reverse in this reading. Overly arrogance. Don't be overly arrogant. Don't be overly cocky. Don't lose balance here. You're balancing these water barrels to your village, and they need all the water drops. You can't stop and hang out with your friend. You have an important job. Your village is counting on you. They really want you to bring this water back to the village so, people can drink the water, cook with the water. Yeah. That's what I have. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested, I do personal readings. My website is linked down below. If you want to book a reading, also please leave a comment. I love hearing from you. And also, what else? I don't know. Oh, my book, if you would like to know anything about my crazy life and my healing journey and how it got here, it's on Amazon. It's linked down below. It's right here. Scorpio Diaries. I lost my mind to find it. It's got a lot of my poetry, and yeah, it's interesting. So if you want to check that out, everything is linked down below, and I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye.